Okay. We destroyed Thor. We freed the dragon. Those quests were completely unrelated. So now let's get back to the central area and see what's next. We might be able to make a little story progression. So I think since I have entered this waterway, for lack of a better word, I've not... I'll go this way. I've not done a single bit of the story, which is fine. I'm not a story only kind of gamer. More than happy to spend all day on side quests. However, there are a lot of interesting games coming out, and I only stream mainstream games once a week. Join me Saturday morning for my chill stream, where so far I've been playing a driving simulator, and as weird as that sounds, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, no, thanks for coming. Yeah, have a good night. I will, as many times as necessary, mention King Doc in the chat, who designed my Joker logos that you'll see at the beginning of stream and on my Twitch page. And I just could not be happier. I do have another background that is being worked on right now. Something for when I'm just not in a game. So let's see, what can this guy do? Oh yeah, I was looking at upgrading the thing that heals me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to spend my money on. This game is it's too stressful. That's what it is. Okay, you know what? We can upgrade the quiver. There you go. It's a ton of money, but I know I'm going to want to do it eventually anyways. Doesn't take any special items, just takes money. Yeah, boy. The bow takes special items, the axe takes special items. The pommel doesn't. But the pommel changes when I get a new item. Oh man. If anybody wants to say absolutely upgrade this item, I will be interested in hearing your reasoning. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Let me progress a little farther in the story. Because even though I have been in this area for 2 hours of gameplay time, I don't think I've actually progressed in the story. So I would think that I will get access to something better. I don't know. I'm the kind of player who will finish the game in the starting armor because I never want to spend that money. I'm the kind of player who will finish with 850 health potions, but still lose many fights when they could have just used a health potion. Okay, let's talk to this dude. I wish I could just shortcut. This
waterfall sure is beautiful.
You know, I just realized something. Did I loot his grave? Or maybe he didn't tell me where it was yet? There we go. Okay, we have our little shortcut.
You there? Have you destroyed the statue?
I have.
The statue stands no longer.
Let's see, you might like this.
My bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real god of thunder.
Okay.
No retribution.
Wow.
Deepest gratitude.
Off he goes.
That guy Loki.
Want to look for Thor on his own.
Yeah.
He is a fool.
He is a fool. Yeah, he's...
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Oh. Let's see. Brockor. Yeah. Okay. Now, if this is an upgrade to some type of armor, that'll be kind of funny, considering I just said, oh, I don't want to upgrade armor because I haven't progressed in the story. That's what I sounded like, doing an impression of myself. So the closest one is where I just was. Ugh, I hate backtracking. We're going to check out this little armor piece, or whatever this upgrade is. Then we are going to do the next mission. We're going to actually progress in the storyline. This is a game I am planning on beating, but I also realize that it's not super exciting to do the same game for like 10 weeks, even for me. So I'd like to get through it. And ideally next week, I will be playing, no promises, but more than just one night.
Hey, Brock.
I really would like
You
to.
found something interesting.
Yeah, we did. Here we go.
Just peaches, knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tears dead. Best not to dig up the past.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
Wisely, for once.
All right, well, what do I get?
Let's sort you out.
Did I get anything? Oh, I still have to buy it? Oh. Okay, gauntlets forged from an offering made. Okay. I mean, it seems to be a huge upgrade in every way except for strength, and I don't know what any of these things do, so... It is all of my money, because I spent it all on upgrading the quiver. Can I sell these things? Wouldn't that be great? Like, why do I have old armor? Alright, I'm gonna put it on. We're gonna put it on. And then... craft. Okay, I do not want to sit all day in a menu, so...
Rate you're going might last a day.
Yep, we're gonna equip it. Okay, cool. What's this do? Upgrade. Oh, and I can upgrade it. Okay, no, but I can't. Oh, I can sell stuff. Okay.
Hope you got what you wanted.
Oh, wow. That was a lot. Okay,
Always a
cool.
pleasure. Now fuck right along.
Hey, this is a PG-13 stream. Actually, I mean, I don't know if you can play this game and call it that. Okay, so we want to go to sockets. We want to unsocket. And now we want to socket. Because why not? I only have 3 sockets, or 3 things to put in a socket. Oops. Right? I don't have any more sockets, no. Equip. Okay. So, I like the color. Looks cool. It's an upgrade. Alright. Story time. Here we go. I mean, I'm not going to tell the story, unless you have a question. I mean, back to reality. And there goes gravity. Okay, so I can't do these realm tears. Here we go. We're gonna just sit by the dock of the bay. Because we've just been wasting time. And copyright claim. Which doesn't seem to be as bad as YouTube. I made a video on YouTube about the Australian Shark Tank, which I will be happy to talk about all day if you have any questions about the Australian Shark Tank. But that thing, man, I had to go through. It was 30 days of paperwork, and I had to submit things, and clearly this is fair use, all that. Let's test something out. Do I need to go around, or can I dock here? This doesn't look like a dock. Hey, it is. Okay. That's nice. Nice little feature. 'Cause going all the way around just doesn't add anything.
Ooh, good find.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fight things. No? I put my axe away? Good. Happy. Happy to not fight.
Is this
Tell
the
me.
mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver and his sack seed, have I got something for you too?
Oh,
Brock?
scared the
But
crud out of me.
None of your fucking business.
I could have just gone this way.
Here, I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
Okay.
At least he's feeding his creature.
What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch.
I mean, there's dangerous draugrs everywhere. I don't feel like your shop is gonna be in big high demand.
You rush around like that everywhere? Yeesh.
Yeah. So this is the story. Okay, here we go. This is the story.
Catch.
Boom.
The pile of rocks there.
Better reflexes than me.
Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick.
Cool.
But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else.
So this is home base.
Whatever you do, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
Edge of the path. Freak. Nope. Okay, So let me... I know I just said, oh, we're going to do story. I'm going to investigate the bridge before we investigate that. No particular reason why, I just feel weird. I finally got to the bridge. Technically, the game is telling me this right here is the mountain that I'm supposed to go to. So... why wouldn't I? I'm unstoppable. Look at my unstoppable aura. I just want to get to the end of the bridge here. Yes, yes, of course.
Well done.
This is how you know it's... oh, I just forgot about the exploding thing. This is how you know it's back to the story, because these guys are level 1, and I've just been fighting level 2s and 3s. All healed up? Great. I'm not complaining about some level 1s.
Through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
It leads through the what? I was not listening. Oh, the end of the bridge, where you're flying, the end of the bridge is the story. Whatever little realm door thing, I guess is not the story? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Things to blow up. We'll just pretend I didn't miss that. And right there. Okay. I'm not exact... man, all I want to do is go explore. And I also want to progress in the story just a little bit. So we're going to open this door. That's what's happening, and I hope I don't regret it. Oh, these little poison creatures don't like each other? What was that? We've been fighting them. Yeah, that was the wrong button. Oh, run. Oh. finish him off. There you go. Okay, so this was not immediately get locked into an area you don't know. Oh, that's right. I was collecting little...
I still can't read these.
Oh, wait. Let me go back out. Wrong button. Whenever he shoots a door, it's because I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
These either, but they're different from the others.
Oh. Okay, they're not different from each other. Nope. Alright. Story. Back in here. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Get the hell out of here. Counter-Strike. Way back in the day, because I used to actually be a gamer.
Here, boy. Another one.
Look! It's the World Serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look! He bit Thor! Or will bite him. Looks like.
It's a bit of both, isn't it? Will bite? Did bite? But yeah, originally Counter-Strike was like a Half-Life mod, and so it was like the scientist character were the hostages, where they had the bomb planting mechanism. And when you...
Poison.
Okay, well that works exactly how I thought it was going to work. And then when you got to the hostages, you would click on them and they'd go, get the hell out of here! And it was like so loud that the terrorist would immediately know, oh, they're at the hostages. And it's like, no, be quiet. But I don't know, my friends and I just, for well over a decade now, I think every time, like, let's go. Okay, let's go. Get the hell out of here. Always thinking that. These, like, games and, like, memories stick with you. Okay. Do I just jump down there? I mean, I don't want to jump down there, because it looks like there's no way back up. Alright, well, that's the game. Oh, I kind of thought I was going to immediately be surrounded by enemies.
Whoa! Get back to her! Watch out, Father!
Yeah, I got it. His, Tremors-like path towards me was pretty obvious. Ooh.
Didn't even break a sweat.
No. But I am quite low on health, and I have not seen health in a long time. What if I just... I'm gonna be that guy. So I have yet to use this stun health. I mean, this stun talisman, so let's use the health. There we go. Gain some health. I probably should spend the hack silver to upgrade it. Uh-oh. My bitrate going? How's my bitrate? Let me know in the chat.
I'll see what I can fit together.
Oh yeah, more ciphers. Well, don't pull the axe out, kid. What does this do? Can you do anything with this? Do I need to do something with this? Is this for later?
Oh, what were those things? They smell awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Alright, nice little moment they shared about a memory of... There's the blue stuff again. Whole memory of their loved one. Yeah, I don't know what that does, and I might be missing it right now, or it might be missing it later, but now I also see the path to get back, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. And I'm unstoppable. Every time I run, it tells me I'm unstoppable. I really appreciate the feeling.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here.
Okay. New area.
Should we...
No.
He's not blue.
No consequence.
He's of no consequence.
Excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was
Oh,
one
really?
of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See the woman we made it for? I was, well, I am
Oh, this guy's pretty brave.
somewhat
Give him some credit.
pleased if it turns out that you did something to her.
I appreciate the courage.
She left its father before she died.
Faye's dead.
Wait, what's her name?
Very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman.
Yeah, I need to brush up on my mythology.
Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
There's only 2 characters in the whole game so far.
Blue
So
one is your brother.
Yes.
why is he blue?
My talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy. Okay then.
Oh, he's a germaphobe.
I will just
Oh, we were all laughing at characters like this in 2008.
Oh.
Then we started washing our groceries, so, like, who's to say?
Dried blood? Oh.
So what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call
He's
it
wearing gloves, though.
just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
You know how to fix it?
Not even
Those
a
waters. So good. Was it? What did he do other than clean it?
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. It's one of our best. Infused with the echoing screams of 20 frost trolls.
Oh,
Give or take.
But why her? How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was
story.
a special woman. She wanted
Obviously.
to protect people. I suppose we thought it was a chance to give power to someone who'd use it for good. She even spoke our native tongue. She'd say, Madurin Semgengur.
Ooh, I love when a game does a language.
Or I?
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Cinder.
Don't touch me.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later.
6 feet. 6 feet.
Be careful where you're going.
Okay.
There's nobody nice out here anymore since all the people left. I mean, I hate to generalize, but mostly they just try to kill you.
Good tip.
Yeah, where is
I
everybody?
know it's not my business, but if I were you, I'd wash off that symbol painted on your neck.
We
Why?
were told it would help protect us. Was that a lie?
Oh, no, it's a protection stave, all right, but you can't render that pigment into paintable texture without blending it with boar urine. And is that really better than death?
Oh,
Maybe a little.
Well, it's your...
all right. This character is funny. All right, I appreciate that. Okay. I thought maybe we were gonna be kind of making fun of him, but no. We're laughing with the game, not against this character. That's fun. Resurrection stones. A resurrection stone can be purchased so you can revive from death. Oh, well, I mean, why wouldn't I want that? There are different types of stones, but you can only carry one at a time. You must first remove your equipped one and buy a different one. Okay. Simple. A magic stone that revives Kratos from death with a small amount of health. Okay. They're 1,000 and I have 17,000, so 1/17 to not have to reload from a checkpoint. Sure. Yeah, just read that. I'm gonna immediately forget though. Okay. Great. Do I have anything to sell? I have a head to sell.
Where were you even carrying those?
That's a good question. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna... So what did he actually do to the axe? Because it looked like he just cleaned it off. Is this what he did? Is this... Oh, that's crafting almost. Okay, I can craft any of these. Oh man, I'm spending too much time in the menu. I'm gonna give myself 30 seconds. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I do like being healed though, so upgrade. We're gonna do it. We're gonna upgrade this talisman, and it might actually be a huge waste of money, but boy do I love getting healed. So it's happening. These other ones might be better, especially for better fighters, but no. Can I upgrade enchantments? Upgrade wrist armor? No, I can upgrade the armors, but not the enchantment that's in them. But I can also craft stuff. So this is the same craft menu I had before.
For the youngster?
This is the one I currently have, right? Or no, I have the one where
What
it
did
is.
you miss? You don't
Okay.
have off on my account.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you actually did to the axe, though. Did he do anything? Okay, well, I really, really want to explore that other area. But this is kind of the new story area, so let's do this for just a little bit longer. And then we'll... Oh, okay.
Enemy down.
Oh, purple. What's purple mean? Oh. You gonna help me, dwarf? No? These guys are just annoying. They're like... level 1, but they're...
Incoming fire!
die pretty easily. I just... Oh, man, I cannot stand these throwing enemies.
Ready, father!
Oh, I got him. Rebound. How many are there? Oh my goodness.
At the ready.
Nope, not there.
We
Where?
are done here.
Are we? I don't think we are. Maybe he killed him. Where are these coming from? All right. Well, I guess if I see him, I'll put an axe in him.
Mom called it Hell's Bramble.
Yeah?
Burn it, can't cut it.
Okay. So that is locked behind story progression of some type. Easy. Really do appreciate the character letting the player know what's up. Okay.
Please be careful. I'm still fixing that.
Ah,
Tell me what's wrong with you.
calm down, dude. Oh, hey, there you are. Boom. Finally. Just had to get poisoned.
I can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
The mountain. There was... boy. I know I'm gonna go back to these areas, but I just kind of feel like I'm rushing. I gotta be here without an axe, huh? Oh. Oh, they're like my least favorite characters in this game. Little creepy, ghosty witch ladies. Yeah, no thanks.
There.
She really doesn't want anyone open.
This is getting a little tedious.
Why let a deadly curse stop you?
Ooh. So you do get armor just randomly. Okay, this is what I have now. Oh, I mean, there's no comparison. Okay. Eh. I mean, thanks for the free armor, but... man. Guess you get what you pay for. He's just hanging out over here. Oops. A little poison post every 5 feet is getting tedious here. Let's... This looks like a place to fight a bunch of creatures. Yeah, there we go.
Almost there!
Yeah. Nope.
Your arrows will bring her down.
Oh, okay. That was a little embarrassing. Yeah, I blocked. Do you think the poison heals her?
Almost ready!
'Cause I was gonna bring it back up, but I wanted to heal her. Alright. Gotta say, I was actually expecting more enemies. But if you want to give me less, I'll take less. Am I in the poison area? No. Okay. No. This is not a hit it with your axe. What is that? Okay. I'm looking around. See if there's any other triggers. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. It is what it is. Okay, another one of these.
We'll need something to get through this one.
Yep. Thank you for the advice, telling me not to waste my time. I don't know if this is connected to that door back there, or if this is something I can unlock earlier, but doesn't really matter. We're gonna keep going. That's what we're doing. I mean, I know it's magic, but man, you'd think it'd run out of poison eventually. Ooh. Loot. Oh, I have full health. Oops, I shouldn't have taken that.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. You were off hunting a lot.
It would serve you to stop talking.
No. It would not serve him to stop talking. Listen to that. That is a very meaningful thing he said. Okay. That was pretty good.
I'm kinda sick.
Nope. Wrong button. Oh well. Damn, I guess it worked. Keep using my power-ups when I don't mean to. Talismans, power-ups, whatever. Kratos and the Unbreakable Vase. Is there any downside to blowing these up? I'm just gonna blow them up. See explosive thing? Blow it up. I mean, that's the game, right? Walk into the fire to get the health. So the kid said she meant more to me than you anyways. He then noticed his father's reaction, which was stern and immediate. So then of course, you know, he's like, well, I just mean you're off hunting or whatever. But he meant what he said. And Kratos is like, stop talking. What he should have done is said, yeah, let's talk about this. Why do you think that? And then, you know, either told him he's right or he's wrong, but at least, like, investigate his feelings. I would assume from Kratos' point of view that that is an incorrect statement. But that's his perception, you know? That's his reality, so meet somewhere in the middle, discuss it. Yeah. I mean, we're like at the... Ah! Okay, this is actually kind of terrifying. Oh, you talk?
Let him go!
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, not a boss fight? Just a one hit?
Father?
I mean, these guys are nothing compared to that dude. Oh, and that dude. Okay, well. Spoke too soon. At least he's down an eye.
Ready yourself.
Ready yourself. Oh, that was me blocking poorly. Ah. Shit. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight for the smashy smash power up. Oh. Nope. Get my axe back. Where's my axe? There it is. Yeah. That was my plan. Hurry before they get back up. Oh, nope. Run. Oh, come on. You do not give me enough time to run away. Thanks. No, I'm just gonna keep running. My whole goal is just to take out the little guys because I am, like, very bad at fighting multiple people. There we go. Now I can focus. Dodge. 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 There we go. See? What? What's happening in my game? Oh. This happened last week. That is the weirdest thing. The game lags really bad, and then the controller says it disconnects, but it does not disconnect. The light's still on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the task manager and see CPU 52%, GPU 48%, RAM 40%. People said, oh, you don't need to upgrade the RAM. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, that's enough computer talk. That's literally the least exciting thing. I'm gonna do a temperature check. Ooh. Actually a little warm. And by temperature check, just so you know, I literally just put my hand on it. That's not a real temperature check. I don't want to open up all my tools. So, we're just going to assume that that's no big deal. And of course, the controller is working. It did not disconnect. Kind of a weird little problem. Okay. Sorry for the exasperated sigh. I just, for some reason in the middle of this fight, decided that, hey, while I'm in the menu, let's check out these items. So this loses strength, luck, but gains a lot for cooldown. To me, that's not a big enough trade-off, especially because I keep forgetting to use my cooldowns constantly. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So we're going to use the Healthstone thing. Is that doing damage? Yeah, that is doing damage. Oh, okay. I think I'm supposed to hit him after he does a slam. Okay. So he's not. These are not unblockable. These are actually quite blockable. Oh. Oof. Yeah. And then I just pick up a little health. And then I just keep on running. The ogre's injured. Nice. Oh. Okay, that's fun. See you later. Ow. Oh, he's healing. Excuse me. That was rude. Oh, man. When you miss a block, he hits you 3 times. Alright.
An ogre? Here? Who built this place?
Yeah, I'm wondering why we're going here and it's not just some mountain that we just, like, put on a backpack and spend a half day. Ooh, what's this? A rare enchantment. Increase strength and runic by 3. I think I will be equipping that. Ooh. Oh, it's the next. Your axe's next level. Okay, so that's what the dwarf's gonna do. It's a little weird, although I did enjoy the character and that interaction, it's a little weird to introduce him, say, oh, I'm gonna upgrade your axe, and then he just cleans it. And I might have missed something. They might have said, like, oh, I need more materials or something. Very well might have said that. Charge of the White Bear. Is that a calling Kratos a white bear? I think yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to change it, let's put it that way. Okay, armor, defense 2. I'm just looking at my like worst socket. Go to sockets, suck it to me. This is way better. This, yeah, right? This is like universally better. Okay. Okay, are we ready to go through this door? I could go back and upgrade my axe. Let's open this and we'll see. We shall see. Everything's really close together because, like, when you backtrack, you don't have to fight through all the enemies again. So it's kind of a neat little trick they did.
I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Maybe trick's not the right word. Okay, so next clear, like, stopping point, I'm going to go back to the previous thing. Next thing that's unlocked, you know what I mean? Like, if I can...
Wonder if Sindri knows his sky mover is tangled with roots up here.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Something like that.
We're gonna get it to work.
I do not care.
I do not care. And then, like, me, the player, I'm definitely going to care. His actions, controlled mostly or partially at least by me, don't match his words. And I'm guessing
Smoke?
that's true for most players, but it's also
I'm exhausted.
probably part of the design. You okay? Early on, they said
We have what we need to deal with that.
he said something like, "Oh, I haven't been sick in a long time," or whatever. Oh, maybe I can't progress. Here we go. The game is locking me out anyways.
What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch. Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. The Black Breath
What I
is
said.
a corruption of magic, even
I don't trust her fully.
Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through.
Alfheim.
But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Okay.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes.
Do we believe that?
Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
Where must we go?
To a realm
That's what I have to say as well.
beyond your own.
I can't just scale the mountain. I mean, I couldn't, but look at this dude. He does CrossFit.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
Why did she repeat that? And also, why can't my character run? Ugh. Follow quest. Oh, is she gonna deal with the brambles? There we go. We about to unlock some fast travel?
We'll use this. Graythaw.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
The only two other characters. And now we're at 3 total
Just give that a turn.
characters. But I want to... Oh, there we go. It wouldn't let me do this earlier. Yeah. Now I'll give it a turn. I've played Diablo.
There.
I need to crush some pottery.
Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since.
Mm.
Destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
You don't have a choice but to believe it. It is. It's also the name of the next game. So I'm guessing it's not this game.
We actually talked to the World Serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Where'd he go?
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a
Aw.
different tongue.
Oh,
Oh. Must be lonely.
it is sad. But I mean, he could learn another language too. People might not be able to learn his language all that easily.
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure?
I wanted to upgrade my axe. Where'd the dwarf go?
There's no way back across. See?
Is that so?
What do you mean there's no way back
Let me
across?
show you something.
Jump down, climb up, climb over.
Are you watching?
I'm watching.
Riosta.
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Mm.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one.
Oh,
Those roots.
yeah, they stopped the poison. Appreciate that.
From Yottenheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guys.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
I do appreciate that that message, though. If you actually like read mythology,
The tongue of Niflheim. A foul place of ice and mists.
get back to you in a second there.
Mischief.
Okay. Are you going to tell us what it means?
Those runes are of Muspelheim, the fire realm. No
Muspelheim.
place for children, even brave ones.
Oh, man. Yeah, if you look into like actual mythology, not, obviously the Marvel stuff, with Thor, it's like the gods are terrible. The gods were always doing horrible things. And these stories and legends and myths and beliefs were of the people who believed them.
Tyr's temple.
Interesting.
From the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't
Don't
seem very peaceful.
like that I can't
Everywhere we
sprint
go, we're
half the
attacked,
time.
especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people.
Yeah, where are all the
Now
people?
all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world.
Oh, hey, buddy. I've always liked lizards and newts and all kinds of things. Amphibians.
Make a right at the bottom of these stairs.
You can't see it because the chroma key. All right. So she wants us to make a right at the bottom stairs. I want to upgrade my axe. Are we? Yeah, we are locked into this progression. And she said right, not left. So let's.
Please, take those stairs down and turn right.
Thank you.
We'll be waiting up here.
Okay,
Hey,
we're.
another one of those light crystals.
Yeah, we've got it.
Wait there while
Make a
I
little bridge.
awaken the light. Leosta.
That did it.
I mean, she's not gonna follow us around this whole game, so.
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place.
The strength of Kratos is always a little iffy.
Realign the wheel onto the track.
This is that CrossFit I was talking about. Because someone who can pick up something that's like 1,000,000 pounds can also punch something. But meanwhile, I'm like fighting these creatures for a very long time,
Just turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning?
punching them 50 times in a row.
You're really strong.
Yeah, see?
Keep
That's what I was saying.
pushing till the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong.
I guess the kid knows really nothing about what's going on.
So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
Why what? Could Vanir magic raise the dead?
Holding up.
Good, once. But this is no spell. This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces. That is all I know for sure.
How is this connected to
That's perfect.
my partner's
Come
death?
back up. We're ready now.
That is the story, right?
That was
I mean,
impressive.
I'm not actually asking. Don't tell me.
I did not.
No story spoilers.
Through these doors,
Wait, so did the Giants or the Elves build Tyr stuff?
all the races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
Okay.
Leota.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them.
Okay.
Your bow, please. Once you claim the light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
I will not forget.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The
Why?
gods don't care for me much.
Well, you think that would immediately make Kratos like her. I want to upgrade my axe. Where is the dwarf dude? There were two of them, but I just went near where they usually are.
So dark.
This temple has been
Fail.
asleep, underwater
Fail.
for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
The Bifrost. We know what that is. You know, I just realized that, although there's not much of this showing anyways, this very colorful greenish yellow butterfly looks muted. That's too bad.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
They aren't. These roots are part of the Great World Tree
Oh.
and make travel between the realms possible.
Okay.
Approach the table.
I'm at the table. Okay.
Work.
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
What now?
Give it
What
a
now?
The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand,
Bridge.
as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very
We're vibrating.
existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything
Space-time.
comes back to the tree.
One word. Not 2
So,
words.
that's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
L. Change.
Is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge,
Oh.
and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Okay.
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Yottenheim is impossible. Without a tower
Jotunheim,
for the
the
bridge
land
to
of
lock
the
into, the sequence can't begin.
Giants.
Every realm has a travel rune that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
Well, I don't want to travel there. I just want to lock it in.
Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open.
Wow, this is a lot of information, but I think it really just means
See that giant crystal?
turn the thing to go where you want to go.
Focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
Mm-hmm.
About that one realm tower missing from the lake.
The Yottenheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard.
Ooh, it was the
Where the
Giants.
tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
There's a series of books I read, the Iron Druid series. Absolutely loved it. I don't know if I love the ending, but I respect the author for ending it that
Was
way.
its last use.
Let's put it that way.
There's
But
no going back until it's replenished with the
first
light of Alfheim.
several books, I just could not stop reading them.
Ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes.
Oh, we're not. Oh, so we actually did travel. Okay. Well, let's open it up. Ooh, like the sound effects. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. I thought more would happen. There's the... Okay, so that room changed in terms of its appearance. This room is the same. The bridge is the same? And then when I cross the bridge, nope, this door is different. Okay. So, like, part of it moved. I don't know if that's the right artistic representation or not. But we're here. We figured it out.
Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen.
Thank you.
The light. I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon?
I do.
It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there. No. No, no, no. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
She could have told us at any point before then.
She's not dead. Is she?
No.
Not likely. Come.
I mean, look, I know Kratos isn't scared of anything, but I'm a little worried.
Get this place.
Stay by me.
Oh, it's the same bridge. Same bridge, but it's the one of this realm.
What is that?
Man, I think... Wow, I just really appreciate the stark difference. Just in the colors and the brightness and I don't want to say the other area was bad, but I was getting tired of looking at the same kind of color palette. So this is nice. And it would look a little better
Going inside that knot?
maybe on your own machine. I have to turn the settings down so I can stream.
I think you killed it.
Good.
Look up there.
So we don't know if the ghosts are good or bad yet.
Whoa.
Oh.
What's that about?
Not our concern, boy. Focus.
It'll be our concern if we get attacked. Oh, are these like recent dead elves? The Niflheim is like the flying, or not flying, sorry, the high elves or something. I have not read the Iron Druid series, well, basically since it was released, because I couldn't wait until the next one came out.
Sir.
So, probably 10 years ago.
What does it say?
Talked a lot about the different realms and
Eternal war for the light.
dwarves
I don't
and
get it. Both
elves.
sides need it. Why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
See, he's got lots of great little tidbits and advice. Okay, do we help the ghost or fight the ghost? Do we help the flying things?
Murdering the lighthouse.
It is war. The end of one. The rope once lost.
Oh. Why y'all attacking me?
I'm ready.
Watch this. Boom! I missed.
Knocking this down.
They should just, I mean, I don't want to tell them how to fight, but they should just stay up in the air. I can't hit a darn thing up in the air. Yeah, he can hit stuff in the air. I gave him that ability. Uh-oh. Okay.
What are they attacking us for? We didn't do anything.
Great question.
More will come.
That was my question. Well, it kind of seemed like the, I don't know, glowy elves.
Ugh. Where's this stuff even come from?
Seems like they were kind of no match, so. Ooh, do we got a double? Let's see. That's nice. Oh, I do enjoy that. Oh, chest.
Did you say something?
No.
No?
Oh, okay.
Is he... Say something.
Maybe able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
Hey. Yeah, but how many can you translate now?
At least we're getting closer to the light.
Yes. Oh, cool effect. Oh, yeah.
Wait, is that Sindri?
Oh, hold on. Let me do this.
Follow me, Atreus.
On my way.
Oh boy, it is getting a little late, so you can tell Then I'm getting tired because I stopped. Oh, there we go. Oh, you have to hit multiple ones. Okay. That's... See? Oh, man, gotta give this game credit. And a lot of games, you know, like this that do this well. They show you a mechanic. Oh, you can hit 2 of them at once. And then they make it a puzzle. And then they make it a more difficult puzzle. Hey, buddy. What's up, frog? Okay. That's not how frogs... Frog? Here we go. We're gonna upgrade this. And then...
Our path was the only one between realms.
I think we have to call it a night.
Maybe the only way for you to travel, but we dwarves are full of surprises.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not an answer.
It's supposed to be the only way they can travel.
Under that sense of wonder. There's so little mystery once you've amassed the wealth of arcane knowledge that I have. Where to comb the realms for exotic resources. How to craft them into creations that defy imagination. To the novice, I'm sure it all seems like magic, but... oh, all right. It's magic. Are you happy now?
Yeah, upgrade my axe.
Have you always been so...
Clean? Huh. Don't I wish. No, I was just as unsanitary as the next dwarf until the day a Vanir witch set me straight. She discovered with her magic there are hundreds of thousands of tiny beasties on everything around us.
That's true.
So small you can't even see them.
No.
It's true. And if they get inside you, they make you sick. But the witch told me there's one wood, the oak, that's a natural deterrent. Stops the beasties from spreading. So now, I make all my handles from oak. See? I think of these things. Okay, back to work.
Okay. I don't know
So how come
if
Brock's
that's true about oak, but...
Why?
Oh, it's fine. Very good question, actually. You see, my brother's not as careful as I am. In fact, he prefers to work with metals using his own bare hands. Ugh.
Oh, he just literally has poisoning?
It's the only way he can hear what it wants to be. Touch enough raw silver and it changes your skin irreparably.
That's true. If you're human, it'll kill you.
You know how sensitive.
Silver's my favorite metal.
I guess that makes sense.
Silver, by the way, is also antiviral, antimicrobial. Better than oak.
Sindri, why don't you just make up with your brother already?
Me? Make up with him?
It's fascinating, actually.
He's an obstinate pighead.
It has to do with the
Because
same reason that it's conductive.
about me just because he's insecure.
Not an expert, but
Which, let me tell you, is subpar.
look into it. I
Because
just
he's like
love
me
science.
For the things that aren't my fault.
Like what?
Would you pardon me, please? I need to collect myself.
Okay.
Let's get started then.
I guess that was all he had to say. Yes, the axe upgrade. That's all I want. So the strength goes from 25 to 40. 15 increase. Wow, okay. But it's kind of locked behind story progression, so that's...
You probably shouldn't let my brother lay hands on it again, but if he does, tell him to temper his steel longer. He's warping the bit work.
Okay, and then I'll collect some frozen flame another time. Okay.
Atreus, how may I serve?
How do I sell? Yes. Oh, I can sell some of my old armors. Yeah, right? What do I want with these?
Also, remember to breathe.
Yes.
That should tidy up your knapsack.
No, I want the resurrection stone. I want these, right? Because, oh boy. I don't know if I want those or not.
Until
Okay, well,
my friend.
much like I ended, my digital assistant thinks I was talking to it. Alright, well,
Look, there's a boat tangled up over there.
yeah, I already freed it, bud. Now that, again, that's a hinting system. Look at that. He's like, go get the boat. That's what's next. I am going to save here, much like I did last game, where I saved right at the upgrade shop. And next time I play, I will log in, I will sell my stuff. I will check out all the armor he has to do. And then I'll go live. That way you don't just sit there and watch me look at the armor for 5 minutes. So I think that's where we're going to do it. The plan is Saturday stream for sure. We're going to do another chill game. Probably, I am just enjoying Motortown behind the wheel way too much. I have no idea why. I highly recommend any of you play it. It's surprisingly fun. And I will say, boom, there we go. And let's go. Watch this. I'll go big. Although it's always weird to watch myself big. So I will say that Saturday I'm going to do Motortown probably for another 3 hours. We'll see how that goes. I'm loving that game, and I am this close to becoming an ambulance driver, which was my quest last week, and I just got there, so I'm going to try the ambulance driving and then go from there. I want to finish God of War on stream, and I do also upload them to YouTube. And I'm thinking next week, I can't make any promises, but I'm trying to stream 2 or 3 nights. So that'll actually speed up our way through the game. We did another 3 hours today, and we will do another 3 hours at least next week. And from generally what I read, you're looking at 20 to 30 hours, depending on how many side quests you do. I'm not going to 100% this game. I'm here for the story, and I want to get out any spoilers before the next game comes out. So I will leave it there. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you Saturday or next week. Okay, bye.